Good day, students. You are welcome to the class SED413, which is Science, Technology, and Society. In our last class, we discussed how science and technology have contributed immensely to the society. But today we are going to look at the problem related to the use of science and technology. And at the end of this lesson, you should be able to list ways in which the use of science and technology can be of disadvantage to the society. Then, you should be able to list the pollutants produced by human activities. We should be able to discuss the effect of air pollution and also the effect of water pollution to human beings. We should be able to list major pollutants and the effect of water pollutants on the environment. My name is Olawale Mutiat Yetunde. Stay tuned and enjoy the lesson. Welcome back. Science and technology, as we all know, are weapons through which good or evil can be done. It depends on the conscience of those who are using it. There are a lot of ways in which the science and technology have been used to restore the integrity of the environment. However, the wrong use and abuse of the advantages that science and technology have provided to the society may be disadvantageous or disastrous if it's not well handled. Now, I want to see how science has one of the problems that science has brought to the society, which is pollution. Pollution is just the introduction of harmful materials into the environment. The harmful materials that we are referring to are called pollutants. Pollutants, they can be natural or artificial. Example of this natural is volcanic ash, and this can be created by human activity such as trash or what we call runoff that are produced by factories. Pollutants also damage the quality of air we breathe in, the water that we use, and the land we stay in. We have different types of pollution. First one is air pollution. The second one is water pollution. We have light pollution, noise pollution, radioactive pollution, thermal pollution, and soil pollution. Air pollution. The development of science and technology, like we all know, have led to the development of different types of machines that make use of hydrocarbons such as fuel, and they release a lot of poison, toxic fumes into the atmosphere. For example, cars. In our cars, you see that some of the cars, when they are passing on the road, the smoke that comes out of it, which is called carbon monoxide, is always black. If this one comes to the atmosphere, it pollutes the air. And this air that is polluted, which is breathed by human, it can cause a lot of damages to such human being. And not only human, you see that when this type of carbon monoxide gets to the plants, it turns the plant from green to black. This causes a lot of problems into the society. And also in our factories, in manufacturing industries, the fumes like we have in on our screen is black that is coming out. This pollutes the air. It pollutes the atmosphere. And if the air, such air is breathed, it causes a lot of problems. The major pollutants that are produced by human activity with the use of machines are sulfur oxide, which is SO2. This is produced by volcanoes and in various industrial processes. Coal and petroleum, like we said the other time that machines use, they often contain sulfur compound, and their combustion generates sulfur dioxide. Then the second one is nitrogen oxide. This particular one, this nitrogen oxide are expelled from high temperature, that is combustion, and are also produced during thunderstorms by electric discharge. Then the third one is volatile organized compound, VOCs. They are well known outdoor as air pollutants. They are categorized as either methane, that is CH4, or non-methane, MVOCs. Methane is an extremely efficient greenhouse gas which contributes to enhance global warming. Another one is ammonia, that is NH3. This is emitted from agricultural processes. Ammonia contributes significantly to the nutritional needs of terrestrial organisms by serving a precursor to foodstuffs and fertilizers. Ammonia is either directly or indirectly. It's also a building block for the synthesis of many pharmaceuticals. Also, in wide use, ammonia is both caustic, that's one of the problems, and is hazardous. In atmosphere, ammonia reacts with oxide of nitrogen and sulfur to from secondary particles. Another air pollutant we have here is odor. The odor, such as the one coming from the garbage we throw around, then from the sewage, and also from industrial processes. Another one is a radioactive pollutant. It's also part of the air pollutants. These are produced by nuclear explosions, nuclear events like war explosives, and natural processes such as radioactivity decay of radon. Another type of pollution is water pollution. The water pollution occurs as the discharge of water generated by human activities directly or indirectly into the water bodies. The water bodies like lakes, rivers, ponds, ocean, aquifer, and also groundwater. Then the widespread of water pollution is jeopardizing our health. We will agree with me, because sometimes when you take the water, maybe you buy such water that is in a sachet, you take it, you may not know the source of that water, how that water is gotten, maybe it's carelessly handled, and it causes sometimes somebody you may be having stomach ache as a result of taking such water. Then the major pollutants of water are sewage and toxic effluents from industries. It has also been suggested that water pollution is the leading worldwide. It causes a lot of death and diseases to humans. The natural phenomena such as volcanoes, algae blooms, storms, and earthquakes also cause major changes in water quality and the ecological status of water. The major source of water pollution in Nigeria is poor sewage disposal. This results in runoff and point source contamination of water bodies. Like we have on our screen, you see the dump of garbage right inside the ocean. You know, there are some organisms that live inside this water. Well, by the time they consume this water, it can cause death to them. For example, fishes. Now look at the ship that is dumping the water, is not moving, maybe it's spoiled and beyond the repair, and is already dumped on the water. This pollutes our water. If such water is taken by human or any other organism, it becomes a serious problem. The contaminants in the water include organic and inorganic substances. Organic water pollutants are detergents, insecticides and herbicides, petroleum hydrocarbons, volatile organic compound, chlorinated solvent, polychlorinated biphenyl, trichloro, trichloroethylene, percolates, then various chemical compounds that are found in personal hygiene and cosmetic products. They also organic pollutants in the water. The drug pollutants involving pharmaceutical drugs and their metabolites. Disinfectants, byproducts found in chemically disinfected drinking water such as chloroform. Then food processing waste, which can also include oxygen, demanding substances, fat, and grease. Inorganic pollutants of water are acidity caused by industrial discharges, especially sulfur oxide from power plants, ammonia from food processing waste, chemical waste as industrial byproducts, fertilizers containing nutrients. For example, fertilizer that is used to produce our food to make the plant grow very fast. When it is washed into the water from agriculture, it pollutes our water and it becomes problem to the human. The heavy metals from motor vehicles via urban storm water runoff and acid mine drainage. Then silt, that is sediment in runoff construction sites, trash or garbage. All these are inorganic pollutants in the water. Now let's look at the effect of water pollutant. The effect of water pollutants include water is rendered unsafe for consumption, waterborne diseases like cholera and other diarrhea diseases, poisoning like mercury, loss of ecological life. These are the effects of water pollutants. Now, thermal pollution. This is increase in temperature caused by human activities. For example, warmer lake, that is if water is used to cool some engine in manufacturing plants, it causes, once the temperature of water increases, some fishes in the water or any other organism in the water, they die off. Land pollution, the degradation of the earth surfaces caused by a misuse of resources or improper disposal of waste, that is the litter the human do, then oil spill. It also destroys the natural habitats of animals and plants apart from creating an eyesore. The oil spill, like we have in the south of the country in Nigeria here, most of the farmers, they depend solely on the organism living in the water, like fishes. This is what they depend on, they feed on, they sell to make money and train their children in school. When the oil spills on the water, you see that a lot of fishes die in the water. Then let's summarize what we have done from the beginning. We said pollution is the introduction of harmful material into the environment, and we have types of pollution like air pollution, water pollution, thermal pollution, land pollution. We've also looked at the pollutants from the air, pollutants of the water, and we saw the bad effects of these pollutants to our society. The activity that we want us to do for this lesson ends is that we should, in your view, that what can be done to reduce pollution in our environment? It could be water pollution, it could be air pollution. My name once again is Olale Mutiati Sunde, National Open University of Nigeria. My phone number is written below, as well as my email address. Thanks for listening.